My name is Ben Reinholtz, and this presentation is over weld inspections. There are two types of weld inspections. There are destructive test and non-destructive test. Destructive tests include breaking a piece of weld or workpiece to find the strength parameters of the weld or find any defects hidden in the weld that you can't visually see. This is typically done in a shop to find the strength parameters of a weld for design or to test a welder for his qualifications to work. Your most common example of a destructive test is your bending test, which is really simple. What you're looking for in this test is once the piece is bent, you don't want any cracks or blemishes in the surface of the weld. For a tensile test, what you're looking for is a crack to happen away from the weld. A crack in the weld would be a fail of the test. And an etch test would include cutting a cross section of the weld and putting an acid-based solution on it to find any impurities that you can't visually see. Non-destructive tests are what you use when you do not want to ruin the workpiece. This is typically done in the field for something that's already in place or that you do not want to destroy. Examples of these include ultrasonic tests, radiographic test, which is an X-ray, visual test, and liquid penetration test. Your most common non-destructive test will be a visual weld test. This will always be the first step before testing a piece further. It is performed by a trained inspector and involves looking for faults in the weld like porosity, inconsistent diameter or size of the weld, and proper fusion of both workpieces. Porosity typically comes from improper shielding gas of the workpiece during the weld process, or trapped slag under the weld, or a dirty workpiece, any kind of impurities inside of the weld. Improper fusion usually happens from either faulty welding technique or not using enough voltage, so you're not getting enough heat to penetrate both workpieces. And on the right, you can see a fillet weld gauge, which is used by inspectors to test the diameter of the weld as per specs.